Sorry.
Hi,
Twisting my
I am
camera.
Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, the Women's Broadcast TV Network, womenontv.tv, and iTube 247 out of Tennessee. And we have none other than two of my favorite hosts out of the team that's there. One of the original ones, Victoria Renee Hand, out of Los Angeles, and Sherry out of British Columbia. Hello, you two.
Hello. Oh, I'm like, are we waiting for somebody else?
Oh, Victoria. So I've been seeing a lot of your posts. You've been singing with all these random people. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
It's fun. These people make duets on TikTok, and I'm like, yeah, I'll duet you. You know, just do the record. They do their part. I'll do my part. You get a line, and I get a pull. Just kidding. Are you texting while you're interviewing us?
Yes, I'm doing multiple things.
Victoria, who's your top 5 duet you would do? Top 5.
Oh, that's tough. I would love to do top 5 living now. I mean, Mariah. I'm obsessed with Mariah, obviously. Jessie J is one of my favorite vocalists. She's crazy. Demi Lovato. Brittany. I love Brittany. Like, I'm sorry. I just do. She's a
You're amazing at
great entertainer. Yeah, she's just really fun to watch. Sometimes there's a vocalists that are really, really good at vocals, and their shows just don't really sell because they don't have the entertainment aspect of the whole thing, and she just kind of nails that part, and I love it. I love watching her.
She had me with the snake.
You know, Victoria, we had a nice chat.
Wait, sorry, you sounded like a spring.
Victoria, I'm sorry.
Huh?
We had a nice chat, what was it, like 2 weeks ago with Edie. And I would have had you on, but we had enough on, and we had to do part 1 and part 2. I'm like, we could always have Victoria. She's part of the family anyhow, so it was fun. Sherry ordered a couple books for her friends, and I thought that was very nice of her.
Oh my goodness. Edie has a growing fan base here in Canada. Like that Southern accent, and her words are magic. You're a lucky girl.
Oh, I am. She's a special snowflake, that one. She's a very inspiring woman, and I'm very lucky to have her as a mentor and mother-in-law. But they go hand in hand.
I can't imagine what your Christmas and Thanksgivings would be like with your musical talents, her words of wisdom. My goodness.
It's funny you said that, because we're having a call later today. She's doing a book called The Women of True Grit. Again, it's a new series that she's rebirthing for something she's done before. And we're gonna work together with the song that I did, A Better Tomorrow, and pair the song with the book, and then that'd be fun to go on tour with her. Right? So see how that happens. Book tour / music tour. It'll be fun.
Oh, that will be fun. What's that? You know, it'll be very interesting, because the good thing about Edie when it comes to this, she's always always making sure that you meet certain people, which I think is really cool. Talk about that.
She is. Yeah, she's a people connector. She's done a million things, but she's really good at bringing people together and seeing ways about, like, oh, you do this and you do this. What if you put this together with this? And then she makes Oreos and peanut butter, you know.
How did Victoria, how did you meet Link, her son? Did you meet Link first or Edie first?
I met Link first, and I didn't meet Edie till a while after, a year probably. I met Link out here. We just kept running into each other at events. You know, would pick me up one day to go to Aroma in Studio City, and we never stopped hanging out. And then a year later, I didn't know his mom was involved in music, or he was related to the Presleys. I had no idea about any of that. And then I was like, Edie Hand. I was looking at a bookshelf. I'm like, isn't that your mom's name? And he goes, yeah, she's an author. I'm like, oh, like, didn't think that I ever mentioned that. And then like, yeah, has a radio show. Yeah, she's done the cooking shows. Yeah, she's done, he calls her Slash. She's had 9 lives. She's done everything / everything. She's just, and you get it when you meet her though, right? Because she's very, she's hyper. She's got so much energy. Really? I'm like, oh, okay. I gotta take a nap sometimes. I'm like, geez. When she comes out here, she's got an agenda. She goes, we have this, and then we have this, and then we have this, and we have this. And I'm like, she would have made a great agent. For sure. So, yeah.
Did she take you to meet Priscilla?
No, we met with Jack Sodom over at Graceland. Priscilla wasn't there, yeah. So sad about his grandson that passed. Awful. Have you been to Graceland?
No, but we're planning on going. This is Sherry's idea. So this is the plan, Victoria. So it'd be
I hope Victoria
Sherry,
comes.
Victoria, Sherry, Linda Steele wants to go out of Chicago. Eileen Shapiro wants to go. And there's like one other person. I forgot who the other person was. So we wanted to plan this at the end of October based on what the weather conditions were.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd
be really awesome. I can do a show there when it opens up again. Yeah. Yeah, they built a whole stage and a platform and the whole thing. So I'm doing a Christmas album.
Oh, you are?
You are?
I am. I just heard, I'm doing 5 original and 5 classics. I'm starting today, by the way. Yay.
Ah.
Will it be available when we're there in October? Do you know when it's going to be released?
By this Christmas. I don't know what the date is yet, but it's going to be for this upcoming season.
No, because if we could have, you could do a signing. Everyone's going to want, I know I will. So
well, then we'll have it done before then. We'll just get it done like now.
Good.
Okay, yay, this is fun. I'm excited. I've never done a Christmas album.
So Sherry, Victoria's got 1.7 million viewers and counting. Because her and Terry were the original girls that I brought to Tennessee. And I said, every time that we go down south in that territory, this is Victoria's territory. And then as we bring her up to Indianapolis, that's her home state. So why not? Yeah. And then she can go back and then go into the ghettos of North Hollywood.
You're not going to let that go.
She was out.
It's a real thing.
Sherry, we did a show on radio. She goes, because a lot of people don't know how she got to Los Angeles. And I go, she goes, I landed up here and I landed in North Hollywood. I landed in the ghettos. I'm like, what ghettos? There's no ghettos in North Hollywood. She goes, yes, there is. You haven't been there. And then I lost one time, like, oh, this is what Victoria was talking about. She was right. So I had to call her and apologize to her.
Yeah. He was talking all that smack. Meanwhile, in the ghettos of North Hollywood, and that's 13, hanging out. They were cool, though. They never bothered me. I don't know.
Hey, talk about Spotify. Talk about the loss of the subscribers and all that, and then
oh my God,
getting them back. Talk about the viewership. I mean, what it was on that, the followers.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking. So what happened was on my last release of Just Another Love Song, the distribution company accidentally made me a new Spotify account with the release instead of adding it to my existing Spotify account. This is all over a hyphen over an E. Okay. Oh. So they created a whole new account, and that account got a lot. I was almost at 100,000 monthly listeners, which was a lot for me because I was at 12 before, So it was a lot of work to get those followers and those monthly listeners. And I asked them to merge the other 2 songs onto that new account that had the following, and they did it backwards. So I lost everything.
Oh,
I
wow.
lost all my 100,000 followers are gone. Monthly listeners gone. So it was sad, but I can't change it now, and apparently neither can they, which is confusing, but I don't know.
But you're so talented, they'll come back. They'll come back. It's not like that you only have the talent for a moment. You're multi-talented, so they'll come back.
Thank you. You're so sweet. I hope so. I'm just gonna, the next songs that I release, maybe I can regrow everything, but it's off-putting.
What song? Can you tell us what songs you're gonna sing for your Christmas album?
No, I haven't finished picking them yet. I have.
Will you do
there's
Christmas?
an original one that I'm really excited about, and I'll let you guys hear it as soon as I cut it.
Okay.
Yeah, but as far as the classics, I have an idea of which ones I'm gonna do, but I don't know for sure. So if you guys have some favorites that you want to hear, send them over.
I want to hear you sing "A Better Tomorrow" right now.
Right now? Let it go. We got to restore this planet soul. Teach it something more than what we know. Give it water, give it sun, room to grow.
There we go.
We can see a better tomorrow. Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, Mark. So, Mark, meet Sherry Nelson out of British Columbia. You know Victoria. I was having Victoria sing one of her songs, "A Better Tomorrow." Oh, Mark, so you'll get a kick out of this. She lost 100,000 of her followers on Spotify.
How?
They tried to transfer my accounts over. They actually made 2 accounts,
Right.
added one, and then my second account had gained the following. So I asked them to merge my old account that had my other 2 songs I had released onto the new account, and they did the opposite. They did. Yeah, so they're gone,
There's no way to get them back.
No, not the monthly listeners. I mean, I don't understand. I feel like there's got to be a way, but they said, well, just keep doing what you're doing. They'll come back. And I'm like, okay, but like.
Yeah, you just took away half my, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I just got to release new music and get more following.
Yeah, there it is.
Do it again. I did it once, I can do it again.
There it is.
Well, Mark, and I always say this, what's the bigger number? 1.7 million viewers on 3 shows, or the 100,000,
Right. Well,
the good thing is that's the push, and I'll keep pushing it no matter what.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Mark, what's your love of music? Where did that come from? Because our relationship goes back to the world of drumming.
I don't know. I was from a very little. I just remember being 5 years old and wanting to play drums, and I just my grandparents would take me camping, and I can't believe I'm telling this story right now. They'd take me camping in their Airstream, and I was like 3, and there was a ukulele, and I would sit on the couch, and I would sing Charlie Pride, "Kiss an Angel Goodmorning." That was like my favorite song.
No way!
When I was 3.
Do you know that Edie is best friends with the guy who wrote that's wife?
Oh,
I've held that Grammy. They're in Nashville, Brian. Yeah, that's so funny. "Kiss an Angel Goodmorning." It was the first African-American Grammy.
Yeah.
Ever.
And that was and then right in there, Glenn Campbell was big. So I was just way into Rhinestone Cowboy and all that. We grew up on a farm, so that was kind of the thing.
Aww.
And then my dad, when I was 7 or 8, he was in Paul Revere. My dad was a musician and did recording, was a recording engineer and stuff. And then he was in Paul Revere and the Raiders for a couple of years. so I would get to go to shows with him and stuff. And then after that, it was just, I got the bug and I had to be.
So were you a studio kid then? Were you in the studio when your dad was doing session work?
I did a little bit, but I mean, I was so little. Like, I remember going up the stairs. It was this old mansion in Portland, but I don't remember. I remember like seeing it, but I couldn't tell you like, oh, I remember hearing this song or this song. I mean, I was too young to understand. I just remember these beautiful, big, wide red stairs and red plush carpet, it was a beautiful mansion, and the studio was upstairs or whatever it was, but I mean, that's kind of all I really remember from that. But yeah, so crazy, but that's
cool.
Yeah. But he
it's
did,
so funny.
I know he did stuff like Leon Russell, he engineered for him, and like people way back in the day kind of thing, but.
Right. So you grew up like just loving music.
Yeah,
you were early on introduced.
Yeah, and obviously, and then when I got into junior high, that's when it was like, oh, there's music. I can take music. I can learn music, and that's where it just started. Like, I went from playing soccer to like, oh, I want to, soccer.
Really?
Yeah, that's fun. Kicking a ball is cool, but yeah, I want to do this.
This is a different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sherry, do you sing?
Sorry?
Do you sing?
No. In my mind, I'm like an artist. When you have a vision in your mind to paint, it doesn't look like that. Same with sound. I'm no Victoria Hand.
You're so funny. I'm like that with painting too. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be, doesn't look anything like that.
Brian, do you sing?
No. I'm a drummer all the way through. I can still pretend that I'm still good at it in a way, but I'm not. When I see these videos, I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not even gonna bother. I will just leave that to them now. So I just admire from a distance.
That's okay.
3 or 4 times a year, I'll pick up the sticks, and that's pretty much it. That's it.
Mark,
really?
Mark, are you in Portland, Maine, or are you in Portland, Oregon?
Well, Portland, Oregon is where I was when I was little. I'm in LA now, but when I was little, I lived in Portland, Oregon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said you were on a farm. Was it dairy?
No, it was cattle. Like, it was like a ranch, horses, cattle, steers, that kind of stuff. That was actually in Washington at that time.
Oh.
I mean, I moved around a lot when I was really little, between Portland and like the Seattle area, quite a bit, till I was 7, and then I moved to Northern California, and then I moved to LA when I was, 20 years ago, and I haven't thought about living anywhere else except maybe Hawaii or Mexico.
It's hard to go anywhere else after LA.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, how's your lockdown for you? That's challenging for you too, huh?
Who?
Mark.
Oh, well, yeah. It's just like I said, I've been furloughed for 4 months now. So I've gotten a lot of stuff done around the house. The house is pretty clean.
That's the most relatable thing I've ever heard.
All right. The garage is I have a tandem, like a third garage, which was basically a 1-car storage unit, and it's completely cleared out. I purged everything, and now I have turned it into like an indoor driving range. So I can go up there and golf.
Oh, yes, I see that.
You're in LA, right, Mark?
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm in Valencia, Canyon Country, up the hill from you.
Well, same thing.
Yeah. It's all
close enough.
Yeah. So I did that. I still, like, the big project, I need to go into my closet and purge like old clothes and give that to Goodwill, in like the coat. In my coat closet. Those are the 2 things that need to be done that I haven't got to.
You got to get in the mood. You got to get in the mood first. Because I just did this too. I was like, okay. I tried to do it. And I'm like, I don't like this still. I haven't worn it in 5 years. But then you're just kind of like, nope. Yeah. Take them all out.
Yeah. And I've been out a little bit. Like, I've done I go to the store. I try to go to the store like only every 2 weeks. Kind of thing, and just make it last, because I don't want to be around people, strangers, so to speak.
Wow.
And I've been around a little bit, like friends here and there, like just 1 or 2 the biggest thing I did was last weekend I went to a friend's house and swam in their pool all day, and I think there was like 5 of us. And we barbecued, pool, whatever.
That's good.
So
I know.
yeah.
I'm a little stuck on how you can get 2 weeks worth of food at once, because I tried doing that and I ate it all. So I gotta go to the store like every day, every other day.
Well, it's just so expensive, and it's just like I go to the store and it's like over 100, and it's like, geez, and I'm trying not to eat out.
It's hard.
I mean, I probably went 2 months easily, 2 or 3 months without having any outside food, like no drive-through, nothing. And then I was with a friend in Pasadena, and it was like, well, we ended up getting In-N-Out. So I've had In-N-Out twice. It's only because I've been with somebody, and it's like we've had like In-N-Out twice or something, but I've never personally myself gone, oh, I'm hungry, I'm going to go to Chipotle or McDonald's, whatever. I haven't done any of that. I haven't ordered a pizza.
That takes so much.
That's the only thing I've done was order a pizza. That's
Right.
the only thing I've done is that's it.
Right.
I had Chick-fil-A.
Like fried rice and go to Chinese food or something.
Yeah, every time, and we did last week. I was with somebody and we had Chick-fil-A. We went through the drive-through, and that was like the first time I had Chick-fil-A in like forever. And I was like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like I've been pretty good, just because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be home. I can cook breakfast every morning, or just like, like
all the things that we used to say we couldn't do because the time constraints are just not really a thing anymore. So
and I was like, I can't really, and I was like, I'll make a sandwich for lunch, and then I'll grill some chicken for dinner. And the next thing you know, it's like, wow, I'm having 3 big meals. That doesn't work. So it's like I had to like go back to like, I'm not gonna make breakfast every morning. I don't need a sandwich for lunch. I can like, whatever. But yeah, I've been pretty good, I will say. So
that's good.
When I know everybody around here, we were all, finally clean out that closet and things like that.
Right.
And then everyone's like, I'm going to have a garage sale, but I couldn't find for sale signs anywhere. So I don't know. Everyone's doing it.
Wow. So where are you located in British Columbia?
I'm about 40 miles north of the Montana border, so I'm in the southeast corner.
You're on the east side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. My dad now, my family on my dad's side is from pretty much northern Idaho. So
okay.
They're all in Lewiston, Clarkston areas, kind of Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area.
Great places.
Yeah.
Brian, have you ever been to the Coeur d'Alene Resort? Amazing golf course.
Yeah, it's nice up there. The lake is beautiful.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Why, sure, are you going to take us?
Sure, Mark and I could take you.
There you go.
But yeah, no, Brian, they say it rivals Augusta, Georgia, but they have this floating green, so you have to take a boat out to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be fun. So, Mark, the plan, if it all works, is as soon as the Canadian border is open, that Sherry's going to, come through, and then she's going to come and meet everybody personally.
Great. That'd be cool.
And then, I definitely want to shoot one of our shows smaller, obviously. So that's how we've always done it in general, except for the shows that you both have been on. So I want Sherry to meet everybody.
Yeah. Well, in a couple months, you'll probably have a place to do that.
Absolutely. What can you talk about? Anything or not anything yet?
Well, yeah, I can talk about it. I just don't want to like spill all the beans. We did find a place, so we got to sign the papers, and it's in Hollywood. It's its own building. So for the rest of you, me and a couple friends are starting a recording studio.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little different format than the traditional studio. It's not like a traditional studio, like you go and you think and there's a big board in a big room, because obviously technology's changed. We don't even have a soundboard, right?
We don't need boards anymore. It's like $1 million mouse.
Right. So it's an engineering room. It's an ISO booth. So we have 2 of those. There will be 1 live room, but we also have it's the concept is we're artists. So we're artists for artists, and we want to help develop artists. So because of that, there's a platform where people can do a monthly subscription. Would give them like 4 sessions of studio time, and there's different pay rates, so then they can get this platform, which is a YouTube thing called Set Live, which is basically a concert that we shoot once a month. It's a showcase with a live band, so they can sing, get exposure. So we have a media team. We have a place.
That's cool.
Separate place to go shoot that. So we just found a space. It's pretty awesome. We have to do a little bit of build out and tweaking. We need to get a little more gear. We've got some gear. We need to get some more gear. So I think we're going to move in August 1st. We'll be doing something by September, but we'll probably be like fully operational the first part of October, I think, by October.
Where is it? The space you found?
It's right on Cahuenga, right off the 101.
Awesome.
So Sherry and Victoria, that'll be, once Mark is done with it, that'll be one of the locations that we utilize in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Great.
We did talk about like having a podcast space. So want to do podcasts and come in there.
Yeah.
And do.
I was literally going to say that next. I'm looking for I want podcasts. That'd be a great place to do podcasts too. A lot of recording studios are using some of the spaces podcasts too.
Yeah.
So they're becoming so popular right now.
Yeah. And it's just, it's scary. It's like, it's a big investment to start up. The building was a recording studio at one time, so it already has
the bones.
It's mostly, there's not a lot of work to be done, and it's been remodeled. So there's, like I said, there's a couple walls. There's like a wall we need to take out, a wall we need to put up, and then it's just little stuff here and there. But it's scary. It's the investment. It's like, okay, we know we need to make this much money, and eventually we want to turn that into a record label. So the artists that come through, because the artists that come through, it's like 1 in a million are going to get signed by Universal or Sony. And it's like, why can't we sign the 5 that are, or 10 that are phenomenal and let them do their thing. And then eventually Sony or Universal buys them out anyway,
So you want to do production deals, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like production deals and development deals, and then sign them over to the big labels if that's the route they want to go. And if not, then an indie label, and you guys are already doing, I love it.
Good. Awesome. That's good news, because that means we're doing something right, because I'm scared. But I mean,
anytime you do something big and important, it's scary, but it's also, high risk, high return, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we got to start with the studio. We got to get, one thing at a time, baby steps. So we got to get the thing going and make sure that there's income and it works. And then we'll move on and move forward. And hopefully it'll be a long-term thing where we all do well and we, develop artists. And I mean, I already went to, a month ago, went to one of the showcases, and I was blown away just the amount of talent.
Showcase? Are you guys adopting the showcase, or is it something you already have?
It's already done. It's already one of my friends already does it. It's called Set Live. And already, I mean, it's all hip hop stuff for the most part, but there's a couple women that sang. It was like beautiful. And what they sang was just beautiful. And a couple of people rapped, and I was just like, this music is really good. And you can tell, you just realize it's like, there's so much talent that, and I get it. It's hard to get on the radio, it's just, but there's the amount of talent. I was blown away. So it was really cool.
Those people deserve to be heard too.
Absolutely.
I think that's cool that you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Well, I so Sherry, Victoria, and I haven't told anybody yet because I'm waiting for Mark when he has the official word on it. I said, we're already in. We already have our numbers. We'll already have most of the sponsors. So it'll be, whatever place he decides on when the time is right, we're there. So that's
Yeah, I mean, we're still we got to get the website up and running. We got to get, we just got the LLC. We got to get the business license now. We got to get moved in. We got to get geared. So it's like in about a month, we'll probably be ready to start doing stuff.
If there's anything that you need help with, I hope you'll let me know.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And likewise, I mean,
of course,
we're all here to help each other. That's the goal. So,
we're keeping it in the family.
And that way, if I lose my job, hopefully this will, 6 months. I mean, ideally, that in a perfect. I mean, we're looking at not really making money for a year, but it'd be nice to be 6 months in, we were in a place where, if I lost my job, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So.
Right. That's a good place. That's a good feeling to have, financial security.
We just don't know. And it's like, it's crazy right now. There's no music, live music or music education happening right now because everything's shut down.
Yeah.
I know. It's
no one's
insane.
buying anything. So.
It's, I'm in the studio today, and for the rest of the week, I'm working with this guy from Brooklyn. Oh, is he from Brooklyn? Oh, I hope I don't say the wrong part of New York. I feel like they're really sensitive about that. But he's flying in today, and we're gonna get in the studio and cut a couple records that he wrote, and then but it's just we're just now getting back in the studio, just right now, the first time this year, really, and then. It's just recording, but like after that, when are we going to go back on tour? When's that going to be a thing?
Yeah, that's just, and that can't happen until, really, we're all sitting around waiting for sports, because until you can go watch a live sport and sit in the stands of baseball, football, whatever it is, nothing else can happen. No live music, no whatever. And it's just.
Right. We're waiting for them to set the precedent. So
yeah. And it's like, and it's like, oh, this is the first summer, and since I was in high school, that I've had where I've like, oh, I've got a summer now. I don't have to work. I don't have to travel here. I don't have to go to Indianapolis twice. I don't have to go to San Antonio. I don't have to go to Ohio, and all these trips, all this stuff I do. And it's like, great, but I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. So it's like,
I want that to be a decision, not being forced that way.
And it's
so, Mark, I don't think you knew that the Victoria's from Indianapolis.
Yes, I did know that. She
went to Lawrence
Central.
Yeah, Lawrence Central.
Told me that. Yeah. I did know that.
So Sherry, you got a lot of people to see when you come down and visit.
Yeah. No, I'm really looking forward to it. Get me in.
Yeah. Well, you can come down. It's just, it's not safe.
I'm not. We can't cross the border unless you're essential.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Gotcha. So it was supposed to open July 21st. Now it's August 30th. So define essential.
Right. Understand.
I want to see my Victoria.
What's that?
I want to see little Victoria.
I know. I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm so excited for that. I feel like it'll happen.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It'll make it better. The longer you're told to wait, the better it'll be.
Right. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
There it is. There it is.
I'm gagging.
Okay, so Sherry, give your Instagram.
I don't know why,
your Twitter.
Who, me?
Sherry.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Everyone turned to a robot.
I'm Instagram and Twitter XOXO Sherry XO, and Facebook Sherry Nelson.
And can you talk about the shows that you're going to be coming up?
This Friday live, actually 6 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be on a live radio show, my first, called Suck It. So I hope to never disrespect this show or any of you in here, Victoria. So I hope to do my best. So.
Yay!
And Victoria,
you're hosting it?
Your social media links?
Just being interviewed.
Awesome. Who's social, Brian? Sorry.
Your social media links?
Oh, yeah. Victoria Renee Hand on everything. YouTube, Instagram. I changed it also. It's the same now. It was like the whole thing. Like Victoria Renee Music, Victoria Renee. Finally, Victoria Renee Hand across the board. Easy peasy. And Mark, how people can reach out to you?
I don't know. I don't even know my handles. It's just Mark Branson.
Well, the thing is that
everyone, but I don't like anyone.
I don't even know. Like, I'm so not social media savvy when it comes to all that. I think I'm just Mark Branson. I don't know. So
Sherry, you will meet Mark. Victoria, you met Mark, so you will be involved with whatever Mark has finished whenever he finishes. So it'll be, hey, it's the next 2 months. That's
Yeah.
Sherry's in by that time.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
October.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll have an open house or something at some point too. And we just got the building. We were looking at in Pasadena as well because it's a good kind of central location. It's a little outside of Hollywood.
I like Pasadena.
And it was cheaper, to be honest. It was cheaper. And then we finally found a place that Van Halen had recorded in Pasadena. And it used to be an old bank, and then was it's its own building, but it was very old and it was going to cost a lot of money just to redo all the flooring and update. And it was just like, well, at that point, we might as well just take this place in Hollywood. So that's where we just, the other day, just kind of made the decision, like, hey, let's move on this other place. And so that's what it is. So we'll see how it goes. And there's a lot of competition. So we'll see how the new kids on the block do. And
Well, I know what I want to do to help. I think it's going to be exciting. I look at, when Sherry comes down and we get, I get the Collins girls involved and everybody else that I'm talking to. That's going to be fun. I look at it as being a nice project.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is exciting. I'm just, like I said, I'm worried about, what if you spend all this money and you get in there and then, you're not getting enough business. So
then you just deal with that as it comes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Baby steps.
But I think we'll be all right because it's like my friend Raj. I mean, he's the main guy. He's the main engineer and artist. It's like we're already doing, well, not me, but they're already doing sessions out of their bedroom. And it's
they are.
Yeah. And
they're doing sessions out of the country.
No, out of their bedroom.
Yeah.
Like 4-day, you know what I mean? And it's just like, we're talking about all this stuff and it's like having our own place is only just going to make it better. So, so we'll see. But again, it's the unknown, everything's a risk and hopefully it works out and it'll be exciting and fun and challenging and all those things at once. So.
All those things.
Well, I look forward to making it work. All right. So Sherry Nelson out of British Columbia, my favorite young lady out of there, who we can't wait to come into the U.S. One of my original ones. I look forward to seeing you very soon and giving you a hug, your dog, and seeing my friend.
Yeah.
Miss seeing him. And then Mark, my really good friend. We'll make this work. This will be a really exciting to do. So I'm Brian Sebastian. This is Movie Reviews and More, the Women's Broadcast TV Network, WomenOnTV.tv, and iTube 247 out of Tennessee. And we will see